Welcome, Irish Breakdown. Welcome to the Notre Dame Nation. This is a fun interview that we have for you all today. Of course, I have with me Mr. Jeremiyah Love, the newest member of the 2023 recruiting class for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Jeremiyah, this is a long time coming, man. I know it's been a long process for you. I guess first and foremost to start here, man, how does it feel to finally be committed, a part of the Notre Dame class? It's got to be surreal for you, man.
It feels great. It's took a lot of weight off my shoulders, so I can really focus now on my season and finishing out and trying to win another state championship. So I feel great about this class. I think that we're gonna do some pretty special things. Got a lot of St. Louis people. Got Christian Gray. I'm trying to get J Mac and Wingo to come too, but yeah, it feels great. It took a lot of weight off my shoulders, and I think that this class is pretty special.
Yeah, man. Well, let me ask you this, Jeremiyah, because I know there was obviously a lot of suitors out there for you, right? Alabama's after you, Texas A&M, Oregon's in the mix, Michigan. There's every school has kind of made their pitch to you, man. Tell me why, and tell Irish Nation why is Notre Dame the ultimate destination for you? What set them apart amongst so many great schools?
I think it just offered everything that I've really wanted in the school. I think it's a really good fit for me and my family. Notre Dame just has everything you can really look for in the school. Got sports, got academics, people, fan base. It just has everything that you would really want out of a school, and I think it's just perfect fit for me and my family.
And I know we're obviously catching up before the Stanford game. I know you're going to get out there for the weekend with your family and everything. So let me ask you, man, you've been on campus a couple times. What's just your, I guess, the energy around the campus right now, right? Because obviously Marcus Freeman, new era, a lot of excitement around. But what's it just been like for you to be in South Bend a couple of times, experience the fans, do all that good stuff?
It's been great. Since I've been up there, every time I went up there, there's been like couple of people who's recognized me. They're like, hey, what's up, J Love? Trying to take pictures and stuff. But it's been great. It is a new era. Marcus Freeman, it's a lot of new, got a new running backs coach. So there's going to be a lot of, we got to show Marcus Freeman, and I would just say he has a lot to show. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity for me and him. I think that he's going to turn out to be a very good head coach. And, the atmosphere at Notre Dame is great. It's one of the reasons why I picked Notre Dame. And, I can't wait to get up there.
Well, Jeremiyah, I know in the past you've told me that Dylan McCullough was a big part in this recruitment, right? I know you have a great relationship with him. You just talked a little bit about Marcus Freeman. Can you talk to me about just the coaching staff in general? What type of people are they? How excited you're going to be able to play for them?
Mm-hmm. Coach McCullough, me and him are a lot alike. We speak the same football language. When he explains stuff to me, football stuff, it's real easy to pick up. And we're kind of similar in our personalities too. We're real chill. We don't really get mad at stuff or nothing like that. But me and him are real similar. And the whole coaching staff they're really cool. All of them seem like pretty good coaches. And Coach McCullough, I just think me and him can connect on our personality and football-wise. He's a really good coach. I haven't even been there yet, and I know that he's a really good coach because on one of my visits, my official, I think, and we were just sitting down talking about football, and it was just natural picking up stuff, and it was natural and fast, and I just felt that connection.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously Coach McCullough's got a great resume. You talk about what he did with the Kansas City Chiefs, winning the Super Bowl, what he did at the University of Indiana with guys like Jordan Howard and Tevin Coleman, and then at USC with Ronald Jones. Obviously, he has tutored a lot of great running backs, man. I want to ask about the room that you're going into because we've seen, especially over the last couple games, you've seen Audric Estime take a big step. Logan Diggs is playing good football. Chris Tyree, there's other great running backs that are part of this room, man. How excited are you about that unit? Because I think that Notre Dame really, it's been a kind of a lull, for a couple years before Kyron Williams, and now there's a lot of running back talent in that room, man. So what's it going to be like to just be a part of that room in general?
I think it's going to be great. I think we'll all get along pretty well. A lot of great players. I can't wait to meet the new recruits, well, some of the new running back recruits and the players that are there now. I haven't got to meet the running backs really, but I look forward to meeting them and getting to know them. But I think that we're going to do some special things because that running back room is going to be pretty deep when we get there. So I think it's going to be great.
Well, and Jeremiah, you already mentioned something that I wanted to ask you about because you mentioned the St. Louis thing, right? And obviously there's a lot of talent that comes out of St. Louis, and Notre Dame has tapped into it recently with guys like Tyson Ford, and Gabriel Rubio, and obviously yourself and Christian Gray now in this class. And I know next class, they're looking at guys like your teammate, Jeremiah McClellan, who's a great football player, and Ryan Wingo, who we already talked about a little bit. What's it like, man, trying to, I guess, lead this movement to Notre Dame? A lot of great St. Louis players that are now kind of giving the Irish a serious look, and it's obviously a great talent hotbed in St. Louis, Missouri.
See, I don't really know. I'm just trying to set an example. I'm trying to show them that you don't have to go to the biggest schools like Alabama, Georgia. You can. I think that we could go to Notre Dame and we could do something special there and just try to bring all the talent to one place. You know, we already had Kyron Williams. He's in the league now, so let's keep it rolling. We got Christian Gray. We have me. A few other guys you mentioned, and then I'm trying to get J-Mac and Wingo to come on down too. If we can get those two guys, I think Notre Dame will be. We had a fantastic four, like they said.
Well, Jeremiah, let me ask you this. I mean, you get those guys, you continue to build off. I mean, Notre Dame's got a fantastic 2023 group. We're seeing a lot of growth for this team right now after a tough start this season. What do you feel like is this ceiling for Notre Dame football? Is this championships every year? What is the expectations you have moving forward here?
I think most definitely that we will win a natty. I think we will, honestly. After this recruiting class, I think that a lot of people will start to look at Notre Dame more. They'll see Notre Dame's got a lot of big recruits now. They got a lot of 4-stars. I know they had a 5-star, but I don't know what happened with that. But Notre Dame has got a lot of really good recruits, and a lot of people are going to start to see that maybe Notre Dame is a place that they can be at. And I most definitely think that Notre Dame will win natty in the future. Maybe multiple, but I know we're going to win one.
I love it, man. I love it. And speaking to your dad in the past, I know that you have some big expectations in the classroom as well. If I have this correct, I think you might be going pre-med or you might be doing engineering. Like, I know you have a lot of goals in the classroom. Can you just talk to the fans about, just the academic part of everything and what you plan on majoring while you're at Notre Dame?
First off, I want to say academics to me are really big because, football can really end at any moment. And none of us really know when that moment will be. So you always got to make sure you're doing good in the classrooms. And my favorite subject is science. I like science. I like engineering. So that's one of the reasons why I picked Notre Dame too, the academics. So I can have something. If football doesn't work out, I know Notre Dame will take care of me in that aspect. I think academics are very important. And I think that Notre Dame has everything that I really need to be successful.
Yeah. And I know your family was obviously a big part of this, right, Jeremiah? Because I know you wanted to get your mom on campus to meet, the coaching staffs that were recruiting you heavy. And I know your dad's been obviously a big support in your journey here as well. Can you talk to me about the importance of your family being comfortable with the decision you made and getting your mom on campus? Obviously, I know family is important to you.
Mm-hmm. So with family, my family, they said that they will support me on either direction I went, either direction of school that I wanted to go to. So just finding a place where they're comfortable with and that I'm also comfortable with was really something I was looking forward to. And we found that at Notre Dame, they really love Notre Dame. So Notre Dame just has everything. I just keep saying that. And I think it's just the perfect fit for me and my family. They love it. I love it. And,
Was there a moment, because I know this is something where you didn't want to rush the decision, you wanted to make sure that you had, everything checked, all that good stuff. Was there a moment where you knew it was Notre Dame, though? Had it been for a while? Was it something just recently that was kind of weighing on your mind? Like, was there a singular moment where you were finally like, yeah, man, like this is Notre Dame, it's Irish for me?
Shoot, I've always known. I think I've always known that it was going to be
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame. Like I've known that since like the beginning of, of my football season. Notre
Yep.
Dame was always on the top of my mind, and I think it just took me a while to actually pull the trigger. I think I was waiting for something that was going to wow me into choosing a school, but that feeling never came. So I don't think that feeling was ever going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So since Notre Dame was on the top of my head, I knew Notre Dame had everything that I really wanted. And shoot, I just said, let me just stop playing and just get this thing rocking so I could focus on finishing my season.
Yep.
And shoot, that was really how I decided. And my family too. My dad was like, am I getting stressful and all that type of stuff. So I already knew Notre Dame from the beginning of my season was probably where I was going to go. I was just
Mm-hmm.
waiting for that little wow factor, but that never came. So I had to make a decision.
But I definitely want to ask about your season in a second, because obviously you guys are off to a great start. Had a couple big victories. You're balling out so far. Let me ask you though, the one person that we don't talk about enough, I feel like in Notre Dame recruiting circles, is Chad Bowden and the job that he's obviously done as the recruiting director there at Notre Dame. Can you talk about Chad, your relationship with him? I know I saw the video you put out, kind of busting on Chad a little bit, the video he sent you, all that good stuff. How important has Chad kind of been in this recruitment for you as well?
Chad, he's been really big in the recruitment. I like his personality. He's real. He's funny and he's very energetic. And I think he played a key role. He was one of my main contacts, and he did a pretty good job of selling Notre Dame to me and all that stuff. But I think Chad did a very good job, and I think that he's great. He's great.
Well, let me ask you this, man. How does it feel now to be committed, have this behind you, and now you can really enjoy senior year, right? Your final year in the midst of a great season. What's it like to just kind of get back to being a high school football player for a second?
So that's great. I have nothing to worry about, really. I'm just here playing football, playing with my friends, trying to finish out this season, hopefully win another state championship, and that's just a great feeling. I really don't have anything to worry about anymore, nothing to stress me out. But shoot, I just get to finish out this season and spend the rest of my senior year with my friends and just kick it, man. So I really have nothing to worry about. So I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my senior year.
I guess my big question for you, Jeremiah, is obviously we have a lot of fans that are excited that you're a part of the program on this channel, on the message board, all that good stuff. I guess give them a sneak peek, man. I know that for me, like the versatility you bring, right? Like you're a dynamic running back, but I mean, we've talked about it, right? You could be a wide receiver if you wanted to. You could be a defensive back. You return kicks. Like you can do whatever you want on the football field. But tell Notre Dame fans listening out there right now, what are they getting? What is Notre Dame getting in Jeremiyah Love? And what type of player should they expect when you get on campus?
You should expect, I think I'm going to be a great player. Shoot, just give me the ball. That's all I got really have to say. I can go to running back, receiver, kick return, punt return. I'll kind of just be all over the place. Just anything to really get me the ball. And I know that I will be a great player there, and I'm going to do some great things. So you can expect to see a lot of great things out of me.
And I'm sure most Notre Dame fans listening have probably already follow you on Twitter, man. But I want to give you a minute to just plug anything you want to plug. I know you've been working on a little comic idea in the background with your parents. So like if you want to plug that, you want to plug social media handles, any other NIL opportunities that you might be looking at in the future, whatever you want, man. I just want to give you a minute to just plug whatever you want to plug.
Oh, the thing about the comic, I watch a lot of anime, and I think that football, well, I don't think that, but football has been very big in my life. Has done a lot of good things for me, and everybody loves football, and I watch. And the reason I came up with comics is because I watch a lot of anime, and I think anime is amazing. So I was saying to myself, like, what if I combined anime with football. Those are two things that I love. So I just think that making a comic about football would just be pretty cool, I guess, and
Yeah.
kind of just to do something with football, something that I like. It's not really for publicity or anything like that. I just think that it would be pretty cool to make a comic, and I think that kids will love it. I think my first comic that I'm going to come out with is really going to be for kids, really, because I know kids love football. I'll do some things for the older people too, but right now it's just going to be for kids, really. And I just want to do something that's just pretty cool and that people will like, and it's going to be something pretty simple. So that's that. And Instagram, shoot, follow me on Instagram. Instagram is Jeremiyah Love, the same one as my Twitter. And shoot, that's pretty it. That's pretty much it.
Well, again, joined by Jeremiyah Love, star running back out of Christian Brothers, and the newest commit to the 2023 recruiting class. Jeremiyah, it's been a pleasure being able to cover your recruitment so far, man. Wishing you all the best, and I just want to thank you so much again for joining the show today.
Thank you.